Oh, yep. Let me read through the intro again. I forgot to turn on the mic. Well, anyways, everyone, it's a nice and sunny day here in Motegi, here in Motegi Prefecture, where previously in the morning was getting pretty wet. Welcome everyone to the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. Coming right up for you. We got a race on our hands. This time it's for Split B. Right. And as always, let's take a look into the track map just to see what the track looks like. 1 into what we are going to expect from this race. 250 kilometers, of course, is the race distance on this 4.8 kilometer racetrack. 53 laps in total will be run for all of the Holotype cars that will be coming in here. 14 corners in 4 sectors. You can blame the bikes for that. But anyways, we are looking at the final Split A standings as we have confirmed to you earlier this morning. 10 drivers will make the Suyo, and 10 drivers will make their way into the Zako. Shakureza, Lexi Bowen, Nakamura, Shakureza, Barger, Yazid, Shimichan, Cashew, Parashio, and Bubin will make their way into the Suyo. Meanwhile, Raymond Rosales, Rorin Kagwa, Kiriko, Sakura, Ella Shore, Tayo, Asahi, Labradors, Sven Jensen, and Jeff Rohan will only be good enough for the Zako series. But this is the round that we will be talking about, Split B's here. Where we will have the one of 2 wildcard spots that are currently being filled by a driver that we will be talking about later. Anyways, as it stands, it will be Liam Kai, Joshua Zurid, at Sky, Ty Williams, Hanori Miyuki, Korika Mendes, Lorenzo Ricci, Aziz Moazif, Maverick UCM, and Crystal Salmon, as well as Jake Martinez occupying the top 11 spots in the standings here, which means guaranteed Suyo Series qualification. While the wildcard spot is filled over by Masaraido, the Todoroki Hajime driver. He will go head-to-head with a the Split C driver, also in the wildcard spot. When whoever has the most points in both Split C and C, in either Split B and C in the wildcard spot, will be the one that will be making a Suyo. Other than that, the driver that's second best will make the Zako. Alright, so we are going to proceed with the rest of the drivers who are currently occupying the Zako spot instead of the Suyo spots. We got Daniel Guyena, and of course we got Ricky Hakuan, Mara Leo, and already left the series following graduation. All life. And then got Rafael Oliveira, Evelyn, Romy, and Sean Go making up the other spot, as well as Yuta Asano, Jace Kinsai, and Zio Ferrari, Saren, Joey, and Louis Boschwald. And it was no longer Louis Boschwald, it's actually Alex Grant taking over the seat of the CC number 34. But that should be an interesting thing here to look at. Just see that we will not be talking about until tomorrow afternoon. Of course, in the next hour, the Holotype Gamers members, which encompass Fubuki, Korone, Okayu, and Mio, will be performing at a live session in the next hour. So if you have access to that, you can go watch that as well. We're going to be updating the Japan International Series standings only after the Split C race concludes. So please wait for that. But anyways, we are going to be moving on to the next event of essentially this weekend. It's Split B qualifying coming right up for you. Anyways, my name is Motegi, and as usual, it is yet another day in the office for these drivers as they will look to get their cars ready for party. Both of these, you gotta fit both of the criteria if you want to run the t-shirt version liveries, and of course, DCM is one of the drivers that are running the t-shirt liveries. We've got Jason Tensai, who won the Split B race at Holotype. Okay, not to show you all this, but hang on. I'm about to show you the Split B standings at the round 4 as well, and this is what it looks like. This is already after we adjusted because of Williams' departure, so you don't need to worry about that. Richie, Damasno, Fulmi, Sky, UCM, Williams, Jake Martinez, Daniel Guerra, Ali J, Jason Tensai, and Radio make up the current CEO spots. Meanwhile, Salman, Goodwin, Patterson, Sobyang Good, Rudy, Sarin, Masaraido, and Jones as well as Louis are not occupying the spot, so that's to show you all what a hot lap is like. Exit the final corner will be a run. Remember to Kyle Williams maybe he's going to occupy this first flying lap and this should be here as quickly as possible. Then into the first corner with a 75-meter board. Double apex corner, one back straight to 2, and around the 70-meter board into turn 2, and then turn 3. We go flat out into the go, pull on the gas and take it to 2, and then flat out into turn 3, another short run straight into turn 4, bring a 70-meter board into the hairpin, try to go as low as you can with gears, and then blast yourself into left-hander and into the S's. The S's make it run in second gear just to get that rotation in. Turn 8 and into turn 9. Use the curve as a reference point for your braking. Down to first gear, get a good exit off the hairpin. Now into another hairpin here. Or 1-2. I did say that it's going to be a lap, remember. Ty Williams just set a 142, puts himself on position 4 right now. Moisev currently sits in second. Sim now has provisional pole as he is looking to find some time, and he does find time in that second sector. Into the other two sectors. Just monitoring here at the moment, Jake Martinez on the reclass machine for UCL. Now placing the number 5 into the pole. Haven't seen a reclass car make the top spot just yet. Not really seeing some hit. Speaking of class, David was down in the Lido, so missing apparently. And then we got Joey in 12th place, Sean Gold in 11th. They are also exempt from the t-shirt rule. They won the t-shirt, even though they did perform alongside the other Hall of members in the Colors Army section of Stage 2. And Ferrari now goes up into 3rd. Of course, the Regloss members only kept using their own Regloss idol outfit instead of the t-shirt all over it. They don't have the actual colorized idol outfit. They run on a slightly separate, on a pretty separate rule set. Things considered. Speaking of which, we are taking a look at Rafael Oliveira, who now goes up into 12. Masaraido is having issues in the number 82, and he is not. Yep. Looks like the drive shaft is not working for Masaraido, and right now he is currently suffering issues in that number 82 machine, so he's not getting out. And now, right, we got Jake Martinez, who is about to cross the line. Step now, not as fast as he was back then, but he is still on a 141.9. Saban in 16th and 17th here, Joey in 15th, Shango now up into 12th, Masaraido not out of the track. So it is interesting to look at. Anyways, has been clear. Anyways, 2 minutes of qualifying to go, and the highest ID class car is Aziz Wazif. The highest EN class car is now in 4th as Tyler Williams down now. This is the number 57 Kanata machine up into 3rd. Oh yeah, Alex Grant, currently 7th for Cecilia Imgreen, is 4th. And he has the CC right has not been into races for quite some time now. Watchdog has failed to score points in 3 races, representing Cecilia Imgreen. And of course, Alex Grant has tried to have a crack at it. So he can stay there. Yeah, final minutes. Jake Martinez in 2nd place. Crystal Salman has now improved to now be the leading package, being the leading driver on pole position. As he is now if he can, of course, win in here, then he will be the 3rd driver to win in all 3 competitive Aero competitions. The first recall like any other Formula Holotype. That Salman charging forward if he can go farther. We'll have this. Reach a full 10 minutes of qualifying. Jay Martinez isn't going to continue for much longer. We still have a few cars that are yet to cross the line. Jason inside being one of them. Tyler Williams also yet to cross the line. Richie, Quasi, Hanorimipi, Del Rivera, and Joey. They've yet to cross the line. And right now Jason Kinsai is only going to be good enough for 11th place. As we are just gonna pay attention to the start finish line. Tyler Williams is next across the line. His car will be popping up into our views soon. And there Tyler Williams is coming into the pit, so we'll be seeing him anytime soon. And Aziz Moazif has gone off, and after that was a collision with Lorenzo Ricci. Yep, Lorenzo Ricci is stuck. He is now down in 20th and is going to have his work cut out. And that should be it for qualifying. Yeah, that should be it for qualifying. Alex Brent, last driver to cross the line. Crystal Salamat is your pole sitter for the Split B race of the finale 5 hours at Motegi. Alright, so the qualifying is done, and we got our cars lined up at the start of the race as usual. And so we are just going to run you down to the starting lineup here in the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. This time we are going to be racing in Split B. Alright, so on the front row and in pole position is Crystal Salaman in the number 12 asking machine, and lining up alongside him will be Jake Martinez and Hyodo Xiao, looking to solidify their place in the Suyo. Third place Marvin Duciem and Alex Grant, who now qualifies fourth for Cecilia McGreen. That is a bit of an update here, as he set a fast lap time from out of nowhere for Cecilia McGreen. Let's hope he can score his first point. And then row 3, Tyler Williams and Evelyn Cromie, two drivers with British connections. Tyler Williams for Canada, and he is a Brit himself. And then you've got ERB, who is a Brit. Evelyn Cromie also has British connections. And the Ferrari 7 for Robert Dera with 8th place, Aziz Mozim and Ayuda Risu. Danilo Goyena with Sora Pecora, and Gigi Morins is Hyuta Asano, starts 9th and 10th. 11th place, Jace Kinsai for Louis with 12th place. Kobo Kaneru is Hanori Miyuki. 13th place, Corey recommended for Takashi Kiara. 14th place will be Leah Kai and Hakos Bios, the championship leader. And then further down the field, 15th it will be Shango Ishirika, and then 16th is Rafael de Oliveira for Pablo Leorene. 17th place it will be Joey and Jufride Radin. 18th place, alternate Canadian is Saren. 19th place, Ed Sky, the Le Mans race winner in Split B. We'll start in 19th. 20th place will be Lorenzo Ricci for Hoshi Marine. 21st place will be Joshua Zurid for Mori Calliope. And 22nd will be Masaraido for Todoroki Hajime. Alright, so we got a race coming up on our hands. We got the cars already making the start here, already lining up on the grid for the command to start this race. And the start is now, as we have Crystal Salvan on pole position. This time Jake Martinez in second place for the final race of Split B here in Holotype World Qualifiers. We are set to go, and we are go for round 5 of Japan International. Round 3 of the World Series, and that is Masaraido slamming into the wall, and that is him out of the race. So But Osama, meanwhile, stays firm in the race lead. Jake Martinez now trying to chase. Grant's now up into third. DCM fourth. Williams fifth. Will there be heartbreak after Masaraido? We have no idea. Masaraido already punching his ticket into the Zarco. Williams 5th, into Ferrari 6th, Chromie 7th, Wazim 8th, Goyena 9th, Asano 10th. They're going to make their way into the chicane. And they are absolutely running for it. With no issues here as the sun shines on this racetrack. It was once wet earlier this morning. And now we get to see again in the Ferrari trying to go at it. And again, I would like to reiterate to some people that no, the gamers cars are not racing today. They will be racing tomorrow in Split Z. That encompasses Sami Ake. Oh, there's another value. Evan Promino goes up into 7th. Another one is Wazim. And now cars not Evan now goes down the inside. Almost contact between himself and going around the outside. Guyana has to take a curve to avoid making contact. And now Asano's gonna be piling on pressure as well. The race 142.585 as Enzo Ferrari and Chai Williams go side by side once again. This time Enzo Ferrari is going to land the move. Great action as it stands. As we are still paying attention to what has got to be what's happening right now. Salman and Martinez's gaps have closed down. Martinez is already catching up to the leader. We'll see how Martinez is gonna chase Salman, who has been controlling this race up to this point. Martinez is gonna try to bring the win all time as well. Great exit from Jay Martinez. Is gonna go down the inside. Here's Salman. Feels like he owned the bright spot in league loss so far. It has got to be Jake Martinez. He's very powerful and very talented in both Holotype and Holotype. Now since another class is left, and the Ferrari now comes down to the pit, and I think that is an issue with the car, and here is what happened. Oh no, it's just your average everyday pit stop. I thought it's gonna be something, and I think if this is correct, the race field monitor, we are going to be expecting the Ferrari to make yet another pit stop. Yeah, it's way too early. Yeah, we're going to make a pit stop, and that's it. Here comes Jake Martinez, trying to really chase the Salman once again. So Jake Martinez now comes into the pit. Alex takes second place so far. I might think that Jake Martinez is going to underfield himself again, and yes, that is going to be the answer. So Jake Martinez is going to be out of running for this race. Alright, what is next? No punches against Gigi Marines is Yuta Asano, and right now Rico Mendes is going to try to hang around, but he isn't going to stick it. The outside line still pretty much keen coming into turn 1. Next up, Alex Grant chasing Salman as the Salman going away from the pack, which is here's the thing that we can at least pay attention to. The level of attrition is now far lower than what we've seen in Split A. And again, they are pretty isolated in the grand scheme of things. Talking about the drivers in Split, if you're to meet their other opponents, Alright, 7 laps complete. Still a pretty much long way to go before we can officially think about what's going to happen next. Strongo, meanwhile, trying to defend against De Oliveira, Ricci, Zurid. Looking at the drivers who have made at least one pit stop, and these are these two drivers, Martinez and Ferrari, will have to make at least 3 to 4 pit stops if you know Assetto Corsa's AI system. And you can see here in the gaps though, Gioiana, Asano, Mendes inside in a battle of their own. They're already making impact between each other. Right now it is plain obvious to see how it's going to work. And that is Mavroducium now coming in for his pit stop. So he might do the way of J. Martinez and Enzo Ferrari as well. Ferrari now goes up into 20th place as their DCM still stays in the pits. And I think okay, this time Mavroducium is gonna be feeling for quite a long time though, it looks like. So he will stay in the pit for, so it looks to be a long time here. Meanwhile, I got Joey or Joshua Stewart now trying to go down the inside of Ricci, and we now get to see Corey Mendes now join as well. DCM is taking a pretty long time to pit, as if he's already out of the race. Okay, something is fishy. We are going to be taking a look at DCM to see what happened to him. And as it stands right now, I think he has an engine failure. Yep, that's an engine failure. Mavroducium out due to engine failure, and that will mean that he also finishes outside of points. Alright, so we got a few more cars out on the track. That leaves us with 20 cars. That means again, the number of cars remaining is still way better than what we have seen in Split A. And again, the weather didn't essentially help with the situation. Yuki now chasing Aziz Mazip. Aidasano chasing Danilo Guyena. Inside being chased by Leah Kai. Rosarici, Joshua Zurid on their toes against Rafael Oliveira. Salman comes into the pit, as well as Alex Grant. Tyler Owens will have his time in the sun temporarily. Salman is in 6th, Grant down to 10th. Saban also will make her move into the pits. her benchmark will be Jake Martinez, who is going to be stuck in traffic, but it doesn't matter anyway because he will be making it another pit stop. Same goes with Enzo Ferrari. He's already making his pit stop once again. As you can see here, this is a bit of an interesting battle here. We got Sky being actually overtaking Alex Grant. Lawrence Ricci has already overtaken Rafael de Oliveira. Joey is being overtaken by Joshua Zurid. And you can see here Joey tries to fight back, but he just wasn't there. And that's Saren. Oh, that's Saren out of race. What's happened to her? What's going on with Saren? It looks to me that she's made contact with another car. And that is Saren out of race and out of CO. And here's what happened to her. This is her with Corey Mendes, and oh, that's nasty for Corey Mendes. Sensor spinning, and I gotta have to argue that that will be a penalty for Corey Mendes for race-ending collision. And that was very, very much severe. Saren, next driver out of race and out of CO. Corey Mendes is gonna cop what looks to be a penalty, a 30-second penalty for Corey Mendes. Looks like there will be a official announcement. So we are going to make this official, and yes, it has been made official. Corey Mendes will have a 30-second time penalty. That means 30 seconds will be added to his race time. This is to reflect his penalty that he will serve at the end of the race by having 30 extra seconds added to his race time. So he will tumble down the order depending on where he finishes and where his opponents are. So we cannot officially confirm to you all of the current situation, and especially where Mendes will end up. But for now, he will have a 30-second penalty looming over him, which will be applied after the race. So again, this is as punishment for such racing maneuvers. Such racing maneuvers should not be normalized, and of course, Corey is going to be taking full responsibility for that. So we got Salman and Jake Martinez. Jake Martinez, hitting the wall for his man. That's not going to do him any favors. So he's going to make 2 or 3 more pit stops. That's his race over. Best Rico in the race is actually showing right now as well. Actually, Shogo running in 9th, looking to make his way through CEO. Force his way through CEO. There from Ricci. all things considered, because he is just there and just continuing to. So just want to remind everyone, if there's like calls in Palm 3, this is something I probably need to do because, again, as I mentioned, there's just because again, I'm literally the only one to comment on just the commentary, but also the research thing as well as the standing there. As you can see, Alex Grant now going around the outside of Crystal Salman. This might be just actually the net race league. Crystal Salman is also not going to be going for long. He will be pitting once again, as well most of the other drivers, I assume. DCM is out of this race. Sarian is also out of this race. DCM because of his engine. Ed Sky is going to possibly make a move, also going to hang around the inside, possibly to defend. He does oversteer just a bit, but manages to keep himself back on the track. Yuki is actually faster than Aziz Mozif on that last lap, so Yuki is actually chasing. Chasing Lorenzo Ricci. There was a potential overtake being made, but here comes Alex Grant trying to defend against Salman, and he does manage to keep making it stick for now, as again the outside line is pretty much right here as the leaders are doing their best to just stay where they are. Kyle Williams, meanwhile, is not going to be pitting into the next 15 laps or so he will make just a single pit stop. So again, we are also going to showcase a few more things that's going to happen. First, there's the Holotype Gamers event that will be taking place in the next 20 minutes. And of course, in the next 20 minutes, we are just going to in the Saitama Super Arena. So a bit far from Motegi, but you know what it is. How it goes. So we got Enzo Ferrari now coming into pit once again. No surprises here, and it looks to me that he will be making yet another pit stop, as we have alluded to. Danilo Guerra, meanwhile, is in 5th place, trying to proceed with current progressions at the moment, running in 5th place. Kyle Williams looking for his first Holotype win, and looks like he's the more serious driver out there. As it stands right now, if he does win, he will have 407 wins. He will drop himself into the lead as he now sends Enzo Ferrari a lap down. Around the outside, inside, and there's contact between the two. It's going to be because of Salman now making a move around the outside of Alex Grant, and that's going to be Alex Grant down to position. Salman back up where he is right now. Now we're looking at Salman on board as he needs to make his way close to the front, but he will make yet another pit stop as we mentioned, so work where he is right now. Anyways, haven't seen anyone set a 140 just yet, but we will have to see how it goes from here, as we are progressing ever closer to the halfway stage. I were to predict when the pit stop will start flying, it will be around now, of sorts. Well, that's going to be wishful thinking. So, anyways, for the JP qualifier split A, just wanted to give a bit of an update. Lexi Bowen, Danny Warner with Palacio. Check what the cutoff is. 177 points. So it will be Lexi Bowen, Irina Kumar, Washington Gonzalez, and Wasim Palacio will be making their way into CEO at the moment in the JP CEO, in the JP South. It's a bit of a different story. Hannah has gotten pretty close there to Miyuki, but no moves sealed just yet. Oh, nearly making contact. That's almost him out of the race and slamming into Azure. They're gonna go 3 wide here. Looks like there was contact, I think, between Joey and that Sky. Well, we'll have to check on that later, as Azure is gonna try to hang around the outside, but nothing's coming off of it. And Kusama is gonna move, but actually Joshua Azure out of the way. Sir, meanwhile, is going to hang around the inside to defend his position, but will Chris Salman dive bomb down the inside into turn 4, but yeah, no dive bomb just yet. Salman is going to proceed with proceedings as it stands right now, and now Jake Martinez has already made his pit stop, and the answer is yes. Jake Martinez is going to be making yet another pit stop of sorts. Yes. Just another 7-lap first engine. Finally failed his part of the win, and that will be him out of contention for the win. So Tyler Williams is doing whatever he can to bring that car up there and to the checkered flag. Amazing job so far. Oh, and that is car. I did have a problems but I didn't eye for anything of serious note. But for now, we're just going to proceed with what we currently have. An interesting race here in the Epilogue, 5 hours in Motegi. Rafael Oliveira actually having a pit lane issue, and Rafael Oliveira will go into the pits there with serious damage. We'll see how the incident happened between these drivers. And here's what happened. Some drivers have actually overcooked pit entry. And I think here's what happened. Oh no! It is actually Joey sending oh dear. And it looks like Joey's out of this race. Not that he's going to be serving this penalty anyway, but you can see here, oh, absolute calamity. And Mr. Salman joins in on the party. Joey is now forced back into the race here. Same goes for Mr. Salman. They are now joining into the pit, and also Alex Grant. So Joey will be receiving a penalty of sorts, 15 seconds to be precise. Cost Mr. Salman a chance for points. Good points in that. Keith meanwhile is chasing. Also joins in the pit stop cycles. So I see a Ferrari finally coming out, and I hope he has a full tank of fuel. And no, he doesn't have a full tank of fuel. He is going to hang around at the back. So he will also not make his way to the CEO, which is insane. But because he's just going to do. Okay, I'm running out of words, and as the side finally gets out. Turning into a average WC early morning count. Insane. So we got 21 laps complete. Italian is still leading this race. And as to how it is going to proceed. on. We have 5 minutes before the Gamers live show, which will also include a concert. Make that what you will. Alright, so Leah Kai also comes in for her pit stop, as is how it goes. Alright, so we got Zero now coming into the pits for what should be an interesting shake of a development. Corey Mendes about to serve a penalty. Joey will also have a penalty. Just wanted to get a bit of a update here. So Joey will also receive a penalty, 15 seconds to be precise, as he is going to serve it soon. Alright, so what's gonna happen happen next. So this guy now comes into the pits as we are going to check on to more pit stop activities here. Yet another pit stop. Its guy is just exited in 12th place, and I think it's guy is currently running gonna run until the end of this race. So it'll Hunter Miyuki as well. As it stands here, because 29. Yep, I think Hunter Miyuki might just be able to hang on until the end of this race. Kyle Williams will still have enough amount of fuel to run until the end. Aziz Mwazib is now making his way into the pits. The next driver, I saw another driver coming out, and that is Jake Martinez. He is now down in 18th place. And that is Enzio Ferrari now going side by side with the late lap car of Tyler Williams as he gets lapped once again. Now overtaking of Salman for 16th place, and will now make their way into the pits now. How will be making the pass. Now also making a pit stop. He will be clearing the two as it is right now. Evan Cromie yet to make a pit stop. Just want to check the pit stop charts here. Check just about everyone has made a pit stop except Evan Cromie. And right now, Asano is going to exit in 2nd place or the 3rd place, as Aziz Mwazim has already passed him. Speaking of Aziz Mwazim is going to hang on for 30 laps. He's going to be close to the end of the race. Now going down the inside of Yuta Asano. Miyuki shoves Asano off wide, and that's almost going to be a spin from Hanare Miyuki. That is a misstep from her, as she tries to make the pass, and she hit the car way too hard, and that's going to be her outers race. Very cruel there, as now you can see Lia Kai make the pass from Yuta Asano. Lia Kai is going to be sealing the deal as the split champion, as it stands right now. Miyuki out of this race, joining Seirin, Maverick UCM, and joining Seirin, Maverick UCM, and also Masaraito in the sidelines. That just leaves 18 cars left in this race. But as predicted, the outside line is going to be the king here. Massive switch in, the hierarchy of sorts. I'm not sure if we call it the hierarchy, but we are going to call it the picking order. Just started. No, we are not streaming the game performance either, so sorry to disappoint. And yes, they are actually using the special outfits, not the pay attention to it. Alright, so Kusama and Alex Grant have now come into the pits once again. They will fall down further on the points. Corey Jimenez will be going up into 14th place. Jake Martinez is also going to be making yet another pit stop, so that will most likely put Enzo Ferrari in a position to score points after all this time. He will make a pit stop again, so it will most likely just go to so it will just be for now anyways. Anyways, Kuromi is net at 142.690. That Sky, meanwhile, having a trying to chase runs and reaching for 9th place. Oh, and that's a bit of a contact though. Looks like it's the curb. Alex Grant has now gone ahead of Rico Mendez. Oh, sparks flying from Puerto Rico. Very interesting sight to see. Asano now in 5th though, trying to go down the inside of Leah Kai. That was a mistake from Leah Kai, I think. Going off wide. That's going to be good. Asano now piling on the pressure and pouncing on the opportunity. Now sending the Bay car into 4th place, and that is going to shove her off, but Leah Kai is just going to hang on for now. Leah Kai stays in 4th place. Asano now 5th, Guyana 6th, inside in 7th. They're now chasing for anything of note here, actually. Continues to progress well into the evening. It's already 5 p.m. Japan time, and that is, Daniel Guyana locking up, but manages to get the car back under control. If it was a wet condition, he would have careened off the track, stalled the car, and I know the car can be restarted, but for the purposes of the center course, you go off the track, that's game over. Kensai, meanwhile, chasing Guyana for 6. 20 laps to go, which is about 30 plus minutes. This race remaining to essentially handle. Alex Grant, Rafael Oliveira, Joey will be set to score points in Holotype World. Zurich will... Looks like he will be out of contention for the Smokey title. That will essentially go in the way of Leah Kai, who's currently running in 4th place. Everyone has already made their pit stop, bar Pew. And just to see how absurd it has become, Train Zafari has made the 6th stop to 5. Grant Williams and Salman in 3, Mookie and Sarin 2. Race. So we still have a pretty much long way to go until this race properly concludes. It's now at lap 35, less than 4 laps to go. We are at actually 18 laps to go. What was that? 19 laps to go. Yeah, 19 laps to go. And Tal Williams has done a lot of things that he needs to do to bring the car into relevancy, aka winning the race. Running through the racetrack as he would usually do. Sano, meanwhile, in 5th place, looking for Gigi Morien's results here. Sano, of course, is also well down in the Zacco series of spots, but if he can hang on here, he will more than overcome the deficit. He will be sitting at 116 points as it stands. Literally being 55 points above the CO cut line, assuming before other drivers get the score. So we are just going to prepare in case anything happens. Romy in 2nd place, is also going to shove herself into the CO. And we've got Aziz Mwase for what has got to be yet another 3rd place finish in Holotype World competitions, and then we got Mia Kai running in 4th. That will more or less seal the deal in the CO in her qualification CO, and as well as winning the B title. And then got Daniel Goyena in 6th place for Sara Pecora. So really keen to get herself up the charts here. Kinsai in 7th place, also having a relatively competitive season up to this point, although he hasn't been at the races in the World Series, he has been in the JP Series. 8th place, meanwhile, Songo, looking to make a bit of a comeback of sorts, trying to get himself to the CO. But it is going to be a barely type of thing, if it does mean anything. Richie is going to be safe. That guy, meanwhile, will also look to be safe in CO Series qualification. And then we also have Joey, who is finally going to score a point. And then Joshua Zurid, who hasn't had the best race. He will make the CO still. Rafael Oliveira staying in 14th place will be Alex Grant, who will score CC's first points in Holotype finally. And 15th place will be more recommended for Alex Chiara. consolation of sorts. And as it stands right now, Kyuta Asano will move himself into the tiebreaker spot. Jace Kinsai is not going to qualify for the Suyo. Neither does Christoph Salman, unless he can find 8 more points. But again, anything can still happen in this race. So all these drivers are just going to be holding their breath to see how it will happen. Seirin now on a barren run of no points in 3 Holotype road races. Oh, and it's a slide there from Asano. Which if he does manage to get past Liakai, no problem. Liakai is most likely going to have a less comfortable position in the top of the standings, while Asano will be in a position to get closer to actually automatically qualifying for the CU. Right, so we still have much of this race to go. We're actually 30 laps. You see, Morgan is still running in last place, trying to chase Alex Grant. Oh, and that's Corey Mendez though. That's Corey Mendez actually having errors there. We saw him actually locking up at the turn 1. We thought that he was not going to recover the car, but just about managed to recover it. A little bit Rogan has just crossed the line. Tyler Williams has not caught on to Corey Mendez. It's gonna be insane if any collisions do happen on the track. Meanwhile, Asano is Asano is inside the two drivers who are within a second of a gap to the car in front. Asano is slowly chasing Liakai. Kinsai is chasing Daniel Goyena. Kinsai is looking to rebound to absolutely qualify for the World Studio in addition to the JT Studio, but he is a bit far back. Up just a bit. "38 laps complete. 15 laps to go here in Motegi, and how this race is going to progress. So Asano has lost out to Lia Kai now, and it looks to me that there are not much battles to look into. So we are going to somewhat move our attention to something that's also currently happening, and right now it's basically Holotype English gamers basically punches. Not going to explain too much, but for now we are just going to proceed with what we have right here. 13 laps to go. You want to know where the sun is? Well, here's your answer. It is slowly setting. Let's see if you have any questions. Whoever is watching the stream, please let me know in the comments and in the live chat. I'll see if I can answer to the best of my abilities. So we do have more viewers tuning in, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be streaming the Gamers concert. I mean, the Gamers is live performance, live show. That's not happening, unfortunately. For now, we are just going to continue with the split B race of the Epilogue of 5 hours at Motegi. Now nearing its conclusion, and this time the full distance. We are checking at some gaps ebbing and flowing, and as it stands right now, it will only be, oh man, Jake Martinez from making the CEO will now see almost just about every device, every recall member just essentially out of the CEO. So it's going to be a massive shock. As we're now going to be seeing more about it, and Ferrari is not going to go peel into the side of the track here, allowing Joshua Sirin to make the pass. So it now goes up to 12, sends Enzo Ferrari a lap down. Almost forgot. The race has calmed down. Everywhere. Now closing in, but only slightly. Tyler Williams is closing in onto Puerto Rico Mendez, who is going to actually. I'm just going to finally add up the penalties. Puerto Rico Mendez is actually going to fall down to 17th place. So this will mean that Crystal Salman will have the final point altogether. And for Joey, as it is actually much closer, is also going to move out of the points. So we are just going to see here. So joining Costa Mendez about to be set to finish outside the points here. Well, maybe not Joey, because he might actually just drop down to 13th. So that will send Joshua Azurid up, and then also Rafael Oliveira up. So it doesn't really change a lot in the grand scheme of things in the hunt for Suyo. Mr. Salman is getting closer, only needing a few more points to only get into the tiebreaker spot. Coming into the final 10 laps of the Epilogue race, the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. Up the ranks here. Because here Joey still is making his charge despite having a penalty. Okay, that's one charge, yeah, you may be right. Anyways, here comes Jace Kinside trying to defend against Sean Go. Black car, Jake Martinez is going to unlap himself. He's going to just hang around the outside and cause some trouble to Kinside, who's running in 7th. Asano, meanwhile, is trying his luck here to just hang on. But anyways, 9 laps. Alright, so Evelyn from Mrs. Gatatile Williams has now dropped down to 5.2 seconds. The pace fall off is currently evident for everyone to see. It was at 10 seconds about a few laps ago, when Joey finally comes into the pit to essentially alleviate the problem, to just not make it an issue for anyone else. He will still have to add 15 seconds of time, because we cannot really add timing on the penalty on the pit stops here. So it is now going to be points for and Rafael Oliveira. Rafael Oliveira is about to also making a late pit stop as well. So Rafael Oliveira is going to be out of the points, as he's going to get passed by Corey Mendez and Crystal Salman. Corey Mendez is also going to be out of the points. And I think Rafael Oliveira is going to barely get a single point. Interesting shuffle in the mid stages here. Salman now gets even closer to the tiebreaker spot. He just needs to get past Corey Mendez. Oh no! Corey Mendez is in 13th. Give me a second. Salman is outsprint in 12. Outsprint 12. Salman in 12. Outsprint in 13. Zurich in 11. Joey will be out of the points. So Joey is going to be serving his penalty, and he will be, I think, if I might predict, he will be be finishing just behind Rafael Oliveira. So Jake Martinez will be the one for his sole point. Excuse me. But anyways, still hasn't changed in the cutoff. Right? I think there is. Chris Salman has now tied with Hyuta Sano, and Hyuta Sano is only Chris Salman got a 5th place finish first. So Chris Salman will be winning the tiebreaker against Hyuta Sano. So as it stands right now, Hyuta Sano will be the first driver out of the Suyo. Chris Salman will be in the wild card. No changes up top. Jace Kinsai is coming into the pits. Jace Kinsai coming into the pits at an inopportune time. His fuel's running out. He doesn't finish his race, or he has to take a low result. And this is the risk game that you are going to play. So we are going to be checking the racing monitor to see who's going to be running very thin. And Leah Kai is also running very thin. Only 5 laps of fuel to go. My goodness, and also Ant Sky as well, running very much all nearly dry. Jace Kinsai, meanwhile, does manage to at the very least go to a place, training place with Sean Go. But I will be paying attention. Well, let's pay attention to Leah Kai, because Leah Kai is actually having a gap to Hyuta Sano, and if Hyuta Sano finishes where he is right now, that will mean that Kusasama will be out of the seal regardless due to the gap that Go and Kinsai have. To mean that if Lekai does pit and Sano does go into 4th, he still will be ahead of Crystal Salman. Then again, Ed Sky will also be making a pit stop as well. So, still pretty much touch and go here as to how this race is going to finish. Just like the previous Motegi races in Fall GD3, looks like strategy will play a part in this race. And here in the split B race of the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. We are seeing late race drama. Even Motegi learns to reach him while trying to get Jace Kinsai's position to, well, for him, he is already just about locked into the CEO. But he will see if he can go higher up the standings and overtake Evelyn Croby in the standings. He is currently 7th in the standing. He wants to go up to 6. Williams is now actually finding some gap though to Evelyn Cromy, as Evelyn Cromy is now seeing both the likes of let me just check. Corrica Mendez and Joey now battling out for position. These are the 2 drivers who are receiving penalties for collisions that they've had, and right now both of them are in a side-by-side battle. Salman and Oliveira not far behind. Here comes Joey having a better exit over the final corner. He's about to send Corrica Mendez into a bit of a kerfuffle. And Joey goes down the inside. Corrica Mendez, and that's not a great exit from Corrica Mendez. They're still going to go side by side. The exit of turn 1. Still lots of drama here, but Joey is going to back off here. Salman, meanwhile, is going to be eyeing up a chance to get 2 positions. As remember, he will be in receipt of these 2 positions after penalties. Salman and Oliveira will be taking 13th and 14th. Martinez will be sure the position as well. Final 5 laps though. Tyler Williams needing what he needs to do. What he needs to do in this race. He is currently still in control of this race. Joey meanwhile trying to go again at Puerto Rico Mendez. Mendez is just keeping it firm and in control. As Tyler Williams is about to cross the line to start lap 50. There he goes. And that's a great exit though from Joey to see if he's able to make a move. And right now, what is going to be the verdict? Well, final 4 laps of this race, and it's still in the hands of Corey Mendez and Joey of sorts for their own silver spoon battle. Corey Mendez will be going further down than Joey as he calls the DNF of Sarin, while Joey is gonna be taking only 15 seconds because he actually turned I believe that was Alex Grant or Rafael Oliveira, but he has affected their races to the point where they are not going to be there to challenge for the win. So that's mostly that doesn't really matter either, because they're out of the strategy and their fuel stops. And it will be possibly insane though how it's going to develop from here. Corey Mendez is just going to chill in this position. Tyler Williams, meanwhile, will start the final 3 laps of this Split B race, the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi, and Leah Kai, as we mentioned, has made her pit stop, and this will be huge and basically race altering and championship altering, because we are going to be seeing where Leah Kai ends up. Hyuta Asano has now gone up into 4th place, and right now Leah Kai is staying where she is right now. Jace Kinsai meanwhile is pretty far back. Looks like Leah Kai will be dropping down into 7th place. And this will be huge. Championship standings, because now it's going to be Tyler Williams winning the Split B title right at the death. If you look at the gaps here, it will only be around 27 points between Tyler Williams and Leah Kai, with Tyler Williams being the driver receiving the advantage. Hyuta Asano will pull away from Christoph Salman. And Joshua Zura is now coming to the pits as well, as we mentioned. Final 3 laps, and this is how it's going to come down to. So we will see where Azura will come out. And this is where Corey Mendez and Joey are. And then there's Salman, Oliveira, Martinez. An ultimate lap of this race is still Tyler Williams in control. Tyler Williams, Joshua Zurich will exit in a current 15th place, but it looks to me that it will be Salman Zurich, as Zurich will be taking Salman will still hang on to 12th place. Hang on to 12th place. 13th place will be Joshua Zurich as it stands. Alex Grant will now have 11th place. So it will be Salman Azurid and De Oliveira. Salman Oliveira and potentially Martinez, but we will see. Because I think it will be Grant, Salman, Azurid, Oliveira, Martinez, Joey, and then Puerto Rico Mendez. As it stands right now, it will be Hyuta Asano who will be taking the tiebreaker spot with 138 points. So Zarwell will be out of the studio by 16 points as we're about to start the final lap of the split B race of the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. One lap to go, and it will be interesting to see how it develops from here. Lap here, and we are seeing sights here. Now I think Motegi is going to see if he can get himself into second place, and it will be interesting if let's see, Evelyn Cromie will drop further down the standings. Not you know how it happens in these final stages of this race. Anyways, Tyler Williams half a lap away from grabbing his third win of 2025, half a lap away from giving Amane Kanata her first win in Holotype. All he needs to do is to keep that car planted on the track at the right direction, and the win will be his. And you gotta give it to him. He has controlled this race from the start. Ever since pit stops here, Salman and Alex Grant kind of falter by the wayside. Martinez and the rest of the Picos crew will be disappointed that they will only be good enough for the Zarco, and they will have to settle for the Zarco. As for Tyler Williams, he will be locking himself on to what should be a thrilling win. He will be locking himself on to the CO Series as there is another last lap happening according to Mendes and Joy, but that doesn't matter. Tyler Williams and Amane Kanata are going to be heading to the big stages as Tyler Williams wins the Split B race of the Epilogue 5 hours at Motegi. Enrique Mendes has overtaken Alex Joy right at the death as they will be receiving penalties. Salman will be finishing 13th, Azura will be finishing 14th, and Yuri Rafael de Oliveira will be finishing in 15th. Cromie hangs on the charge from others and wanted to finish in second. Wasif third, Asano fourth. That will send him into the CO Series wildcard spot. Goyena fifth, Shango sixth. It was also a valiant effort from Shango, but it's just not enough for him as well to get into the CO. Leah Kai will have to sell for 7, as Tyler Williams is also going to also clinch the Split B title as the Split B champion. Jace Kensai in 8th, Richie 9th, Sky 10th, Alex Grant in 11th. What a race that was. We're looking at the last drivers who will be crossing the line. Alex Grant will be the last driver to cross the line. He will finally score points for Cecilia Immergreen. And that should be all for the race here, as we are going to take a look into the race results. Congratulations, of course, to Tyler Williams for sealing the win for Amane Kanata, with Evelyn Cromie finishing in second place for ERB. As once he finishes third with Hirota Asano fourth, that will send him into the wildcard spot. Then we got Daniel Goyena and Shango 5th and 6th, Leah Kai in 7th place, and then we got Jace Kensai 8th for Takani Louis, 9th place Lorenzo Ricci for Sencho, and then Escaranza top 10 for Gozaru. Alex Grant 11th for CC, finally gets to score his first points. Enrique Mendes and Joey recipient a penalty, finishes 12th and 13th respectively on track, but it will drop down in the standings. Enrique Mendes will be dropping down into 18th place, or rather 17th place. Joey will be dropping down into what looks like 16th place, but we'll be checking that later. So Salman finishes 13th for ASCII, Azura 14th for Cali, Rafa de Oliveira 15th for Pavolia Rede, and then potentially Joey 16th for Raden, Jordan Mendes 17th for Chiara, 18th place Enzio Ferrari for Aurora Pantera. Honor Miyuki finishes 19th with Seirin in 20th. Not how the Regal's cars wanted to end their qualification campaign to Suyo. We welcome Mamadou in 21st for Polka, and Masaraido didn't even get to start the race as he finishes 22nd for Todoroki Hajime. Alright, so we are going to show you all the Split B standings here, just to confirm to you and just to show you the standings as of the final race of Split B for the season. As we have confirmed, Talbot is the champion. Leakai second, Monster third, Azure 4th, that's Sky 5th, Chromie 6, Rikichi 7, Guyana 8, Mikyu Kina, Kuriko Mendes in 10th, and Mamadou CM, despite not finishing the race, manages to stay in the Suyo. And Yoga Hyota Sano in the wildcard spot. We will see how the Split B race goes to determine if he makes the Suyo. And here are your Zako series drivers: Salman, Shango, Martinez, Jay Skinsen, Masaraido, Rafa de Oliveira, because Leo, that doesn't matter anyway. Alex Grant, Enzio Ferrari, Joey, and Seirin. These are the drivers that will be packing their bags to the Zako series in the coming months. Alright, with that out of the way, I'm just going to properly conclude. We have a few things here. If you have a streaming ticket to the Gamers Fest, that's currently live right now, you do watch them as well. They're playing some interesting games on a live audience, which is interesting to take a look into. Anyways, we still have a few more things to note here. We still have the Split C race to talk about. So we hope everyone is able to tune into the Split C race on 2 p.m. JST. Hopefully everyone's going to be able to watch the race in earnest. With that being said, I'd like to thank you for watching the stream. My name is Momo in the commentary booth, and we'll see you in the Split C race where we decide the final spots for the CU and Zako. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the next race.